Taurus, welcome. This will be your reading for the time frame of July the 16th through July 31st, 2020. Welcome everyone. For those of you who are new, welcome to this beautiful community of beautiful souls. We're going to get started just with a quick message. Hope everyone is doing well. So this is going to be a general read here for the Taurus Collective. So where it's so general, if you're noticing things not resonating for you, don't try to force the messages. It simply means those particular messages weren't meant for you, and at the end of the day, that's really okay. Dates as well are general guidelines. So you might notice things happening a few days, weeks before and after these dates. Simply means we're on different parts of our journey, right? So these are the upcoming energies, and some may experience them earlier than others or later than others. So your first message that came out is communication. I'm loving this for you. It says, a reunion can break love or a rekindling of friendship. Lucky win seems likely. So overall, be open to communication and see what it can bring into your life. Definite friendships coming your way at the very least is what I get through these energies. So we're going to go ahead and get your energy oracle card. This is going to provide us with the overall energy for the reading here today. So I'm going to ask that the Spirit please provide us with one message. So the first card out is Be Spirit. It says, sweet results await. I think you sense this on an intuitive level, and I think you it's almost like a feeling like you don't want to jinx anything good coming into your life, because it has been a struggle for Taurus for much of last year, and it's one of those energies of really probably not wanting to get your hopes up, right? So let's read directly from the book before we get into the tarot. It says, the Be Spirit message is that sweet rewards on their way if you are willing to get your ego out of the way and immerse yourself in the connected energy of all things. So this is the feeling of oneness. The feeling of oneness is really about what's the word I'm looking for? Really just releasing all ego. Be Spirit knows not to let a sense of being a separate self get in the way of a good thing. Spirit is always producing honey, miracles, and magic, which are everywhere. When you connect with the great hive, you are vibrating and buzzing in exquisite harmony with all. Be Spirit asks that you focus on connectivity. Your body, heart, soul, and psyche experience total interconnectedness and true integration when you self-forget. When you remember that you are part of a greater unified consciousness. So at the end of the day, we all have our different beliefs. Really, law of attraction is showing me more and more so in my life that we are one collective consciousness, really just expressing itself in many, many different forms. You're moving from separation into connection, from self-centered limitation to spirit-centered infinite possibility and potential. You become busy as a bee, enjoying the gifts of Be Spirit. Fully in alignment with the highest expression of yourself, your heart opens and creativity rushes through you, seemingly without effort, as you experience that nothing feels like work feeling. That is exactly where you want to be. That is where you will be the most successful and the most helpful to the whole, right? Industriousness is driven by enthusiasm and inner motivation. And time seems to fly by quickly as the hive supports you in the making of honey. Do you feel the presence of your helpers in the hidden realms aiding their energy to your creation? I do believe that Taurus, your collective seems to have ascended masters around you. I don't know specifically. That's just that intuitive nudge that I can envision. It says magical results are taking form and will be sweeter than you expect. Beast Spirit wants you to remember and that your part in the divine partnership with the conscious universe is being rewarded, even if you can't see that yet, and asks that you share your good fortune as there is plenty of honey for all. Be a part of the larger whole, the force that brings forth all that is sweet and delightful. So it has a protection message as well. It says, when Beast Spirit comes as your protector, she asks you to be very honest with yourself. Do you want to taste the sweet honey others have been making, but you believed is unattainable for you? This is a big, big message. You're coming out of this feeling of not being worthy, I believe. Do you wonder how others ended up with so much magical honey when you seem to have none? Have you bought into the illusion of separation and become convinced that you can't have what others in the hive enjoy? Do you separate from the hive to do it all on your own, or to hoard what honey you have, unwilling to trust that there is plenty of support and plenty of sweetness to go around? If you have been overworking and overdoing and have not given yourself any time to enjoy the sweetness of your life, this is classic Taurus. Beast Spirit is telling you to stop and recharge. Perhaps you're afraid that if you don't get something done, it just won't get done. However, even busy bees need to take a break. And when they do, the honey will still get made. So remind yourself that sweetness is everywhere and available to you always when you need it. Amazing energies, amazing. The bee spirit itself, there's something about nature. I've been seeing these around my home quite a bit within the last week. And I am a Taurus, so I can definitely connect with the animal spirit for sure. Let's get a law of attraction message here for you guys, and then we'll get right into the tarot. I really hope everyone is staying optimistic. I hope everyone is staying positive in their vibrational energies as much as possible. You know, protect your energies from the negativity possibly around you. I hope everyone is really inspiring themselves to see potential in the future. Spirit, please provide a message on 3 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. It says, I can change my life by changing my thoughts. The law of attraction. And it says, by choosing a thought that feels slightly better than the thought you have been thinking, you can gradually change the direction of your thoughts. By focusing upon a better feeling thought, the law of attraction will respond to that thought, and therefore the balance of your thoughts will now improve. So your focus is allowing you to work with the law of attraction by moment to moment, allowing yourself to have a more positive, optimistic thought process than you had moments before, right? It's a conscious effort that you're making on your part to really just push out those thoughts that come in your head, which truly are ego, and they are not who you are as a divine soul being. You're a light being. You're not your ego. So you're reminding yourself that those thoughts are not you, and they have no place disrupting your peaceful serenity, right? Spirit, please provide messages for our Taurus. Oh, wow. Thank you, Spirit. What other messages did you want to have come forward? This is to cover the time frame of July 16th through July 31st, 2020. That one flew out. This one I feel is quite, we'll leave this one as a separate message here. I feel there's a lot of power behind it. Yeah, definitely a lot of power behind it. All right, let's take a look at what we have for you, Taurus. We have 5 of Wands, first card out. I don't really like the energy itself. It's more of a an argumentative type of energy. It's a struggle even. Possible conflict, just energy of confrontation here. So this is really where your energies are beginning, right? This is where you're coming into this read. This is how you are feeling. Not the best, obviously. So what we want to focus on here, and it's like I said again, it's you consciously making that choice not to focus on these things, because they can very easily make you spiral downward. And once you do get caught up in the lower vibrational energies, it is really, really hard to climb right back up to the top. So you're making conscious effort here to really not wallow in those energies. Yes, they're present, but you're doing everything you can to move past them. I can say that because you have Major Arcana, Wheel of Fortune next. So yeah, you're definitely making things happen for yourself. You're not allowing any outside forces, especially, to run your life, rule your life, rule your thoughts, rule your feelings. I think it's more so for you guys about just realizing that there's an order, a cosmic order that takes place, right? So there's a higher law than this earthly law that we have in our existence. So it's about divine timing, it's about divine protection especially. It's a lot of the as above, so below. It's what I'm hearing. So what your big message is what you have going on internally. So if you're thinking conflict, if you're continually focusing on it, that's what you're going to bring about. But of course, the Wheel of Fortune is about just reminding you that you need to focus on what you have going on internally so that it can reflect out into the 3D world for you. All right. Next card is the 8 of Wands. Try to hold that still without giving you guys the finger. So this is pretty swift action here. It can be a sudden movement, a sense of enthusiasm on your part. Somebody is getting a new solution to a situation that you've been dealing with. Others just really need to be cautious not to make, not to advance into big time life changes too quickly. There could be some, I feel like there's some individual who's jealous of you. That's a really big message for some of you, so just be cautious of that. Yeah, so in other words, if that is the case, then you don't want to make any hasty decisions. You don't want to make the wrong decisions. You want to kind of allow yourself time to contemplate what feels right and what doesn't feel right. And others are just, it's a sense of emotional exhaustion here. Some of you have allowed your thoughts to really take over all aspects of yourself and your being, and it's really emotionally drained you, and it's time for you to get yourself back in order, Taurus. I can relate, but for some it's going to be the things sometimes that mean the most are going to bring the toughest challenges. So where you are likely in that energy of experiencing the toughest challenges right now of your life, what you need to understand is truly, and especially if you believe, right around the corner, once this situation has really served its purpose in your life, and I feel as though you think and believe at this point that it has, you're moving towards something bigger and better, and it's actually bigger and better than you could have possibly even imagined for yourself. It's almost as if the universe is going to be rewarding you. Eight of Pentacles. This is all the wisdom that you've accumulated during the tough times, and Taurus has had tough times. So at this point, you're really just you're very humble. Very, very humble. You're kind of taking a back seat at this point. You're not, things are not going to bother you as much once you've passed this draining type of energy. You're really going to allow yourself to go much easier on yourself, because Taurus, you can be very hard on yourself. Five of Swords, next card. A lot of you are getting a clear perspective on situations. A lot of you, of course, are going through some sort of uncertain outlook. So at the end of the day, I think most of collective conscious humanity can say that at this point. We really have a lot of unknowns. You are very much sensing, maybe more so than ever, that you are in unknown territory to you, and you are very consciously understanding that you are going to be, it's really going to be about how you're going to respond to it. Are you going to respond to it in fear, or are you going to respond to it in possibilities? Taurus, I do feel that once you've come to the conclusion that you're going to respond to it with possibilities instead of the fear, things are going to really take off for you. Remember, this card came out here. I said we're going to leave it as an individual card. It's Major Arcana. Came out very powerful. It has a lot of energetic energies that I'm getting from it. It's Major Arcana, the Moon card. So it's emotional overload, it's emotional sensitivity, it's a lot of subconscious programming here. But the interesting thing is, it's telling me that the emotional exhaustion has happened. It's telling me that all of the negative subconscious programming that you have experienced for some time now it's leaving your system, and what's happening is you're going towards a sensitive time, not in a negative way, meaning that you won't be able to cope with reality. It's more of a conscious understanding that that's part of your makeup, and just allowing yourself to be in some form of a sensitive type of energy. What I really, really, really love for you, Taurus, I think this is so powerful. This is exuding so much hidden mental power that you have not yet tapped into. Isn't that amazing? Whew, a lot of energy. And the reason that I can say that for you guys is because immediately following that is another major arcana card, right? It's the Sun card. And this is probably my favorite card in the entire deck. So immediately following such a powerful energy, coming up with such a positive energy. It's a lot of openness here. You're more open in many different aspects of the self. You're in an energy of just warmth, satisfaction is exuding from your very being. You're definitely brave and have no issues with putting that out there. It's just really sensing high spirits. So if you came in with this energy, I think in the past this energy would have very much overwhelmed you, and I do feel at this point that it is a really, really wonderful time for a lot of self-realizations as to how incredibly strong you truly are, and have been, and so much growth has happened, so much expansion has happened. Nine of Wands is the last card. So there's anticipation here for sure. The anticipation is, it's about, I think I mentioned here, sweet results await. It's almost as if you have an inner knowing that there are so many amazing things coming to you, and things waiting for you to experience during this point in time. It's very hard to explain this energy, which makes it even more so powerful, Taurus, if that makes sense. It's really just knowing that you are protected, you are loved, you are safe, you are secure, you are powerful, you are moving into just everything that you feel maybe you never used to feel that you deserved. You're really reaping all of those rewards all at once at this point. Love this so much for you guys. I'm gonna get a message here, and then we're gonna get, of course, we're gonna get your inspirational message here to end the reading. Really, overall, you should just really be proud of yourself for coming through the times that you've been through with grace and just courage and a lot of humility as well. Okay, we have, if opportunity doesn't knock, I find another door. This is very fitting for you right now. You're not relying on others. You are completely secure in the sense of self, and you know that you can move forward in any direction that you choose. I think that's incredibly beautiful. All right, guys, let's end the read with your inspirational message. Spirit, what last message? Laughter helps to remind us of what is important in our world, joy. You're going to be just laughing more. You're going to be feeling more vibrant. You're going to be feeling lighter. You're going to be feeling as though you can laugh at yourself. You're going to be really just enjoying those moments of pure relaxation, joy, and taking things on the lighter side of life. Beautiful reading. All right, Taurus, wanted to quickly remind you that there is a free personal read contest going on now. You have until July 16th to enter. So by doing so, you need to drop a comment down below. By entering that comment down below, you're automatically entered into the free personal read contest. And on the next read, of course, I will be announcing the winner. All right, everyone, that's it from me. I want to make sure that you're all taking care of yourself. Fill your own cup. Make sure it's overflowing so that you can go out and make a difference out in the world for others, where you can share your knowledge and your wisdom and just be one of those really bright, divine guiding lights during times of darkness, right? Okay, everyone, take care and we'll see you soon. Bye.